Hi again. So I'm back with another video, and this time I'm gonna show you guys how to create a scratch org from the project that we created earlier using the project definition file. And it's 1st of Jan. It's been a while since I posted my last blog post and last video. Uh, the reason being, I was personally not okay. I was kind of sick, and I'm kind of okay now. So I was thinking, it's 1st of January, it's already a new year, so why not start with a new fresh video? So let's first go to the folder where I have created this demo project. Oops. So I'm gonna do an ls, and oh, okay, sorry. So this is my folder, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to create wait, I still need to be inside the project folder, so that is demo project. Okay, now finally. So in order to create a scratch org, we first need to create a project, because then only we will get this project scratch def JSON file, and using this file we can create a scratch org. Now this file essentially contains all the various configurations that will be followed while generating the scratch org. So for example, here we have a developer edition, and this is the name of the org, and any other preferences that you might have. So let's go ahead and create a scratch org. SFDX org create. Now, if ever you have any doubts as to what are the different parameters that I should provide values for, this is your way to go. You do the help and it opens a man page like in Linux. So these are the different parameters, and like what do they mean. Every information is present here, okay? And at the end, to top it all, it also gives you examples. So we are just gonna follow one of the examples, okay? So SFDX create -f. This is how we are gonna specify the config file that we are going to use. In our case, it is gonna be project scratch def.json, and we are also going to create an alias which will be same as that in the example, and we are also going to set it as a default scratch org. And to do that, how do we do that? Minus set default username, that's it, or simply -s. Okay, oops, is not an SFDX command. /create. Oh, my bad. We need to mention what are we creating. Okay. It should be fine now. It's gonna take a while. Let's wait for it. In the meantime, let me mention you can also oh, it's already done. So successfully created scratch org with the ID, and this is a test username, and hopefully it is also a default scratch org. So can we check now what orgs have been created using the earlier command that we saw in the last post? We are going to list all the orgs that we are connected with. Okay, so test org1 has been created, and this is supposedly the default scratch org. So now let's try to open it. This is the command that we use, /org:/open, and we don't need to provide any org alias because we have already set it as the default org, so it knows which org to open. And There we go. This is our default Scratch org. Okay, nice and easy. We can also switch to the classic, I guess, and we will know it's a developer edition org. Now, what if I would want to create something different? Let's see if it is indeed possible. So let's say enterprise. Can we do that? We save it. We save it, and this time we are going to create using the SFDX VS Extension. So Command P if you are in Mac. For Windows, there's some different command which you need to find out, and create a default Scratch org. Enter. Specify. This is easier as it has selected already automatically. And now give an alias which will be test org2. Now we see in the output that it's trying to create one. It might take a while. And it's done. So now let's try to open it. Before I do, let's close this one. And how do we open it again? Easy. SFDX force colon or colon open, because now we have set this one as the default. This is a different Scratch org, opening by default in the Lightning experience. And now let's see if it is indeed an enterprise edition. Here we go. So easy, right? So this is how you create orgs, Scratch orgs. Sorry, don't mind that one. And now here we go. So when we have created Scratch orgs, the next thing to do would be, how do we push all these changes to our repository and also pull those changes from the repository. So this is something which is beyond the scope of this tutorial for now. If I find time, I'll probably come up with the video and let you guys know. The next video most likely will be about how to deploy these changes to any sandbox or production org, because as we know, the sandbox or production org are slightly different kinds of orgs, so we cannot just directly push or pull. We might have to come up with a different approach, which is the package approach, which we will discuss in the next post. So for now, thank you guys, goodbye, and Happy New Year.